Hi, I'm Dan Healy with Independence RV in Winter Garden, Florida. And today I'm here with one of my co-workers, Chris Crawford, who's a parts specialist and a customer care representative. And we're talking about RV lighting packages, specifically LED lighting available in the aftermarket. So Chris, let's talk to the audience about LEDs. What's the first advantage that comes to mind of using an LED lighting inside your motorhome?
Well, first advantage of all, Dan, is they last 60 times longer to 100 times longer than the conventional bulb, whether you're using halogen, incandescent, or fluorescent. Another big advantage is they don't produce any UV lighting. Things that discolor fabrics, wall coverings, your shades, or even get yellow rings around your ceiling on your can lights. You do away with that. You don't have the risk of breaking lights that are filled with normally with your fluorescents that have mercury.
Oh, okay. Now, what kind of advantage might there be? Let's say we're out boondocking or dry camping somewhere. How does that affect things using of an LED lamp compared to an incandescent or a fluorescent lamp?
That's a good question. The biggest advantage when you're boondocking, the whole idea of boondocking is to survive as long as you can with minimal power draw. So you have power the next day to get that generator started and continue your camping. But with this, you're going to pull a lot less power. Again, it was, I told you, 60 to 100 times longer. Some of these bulbs, as your G4s, these are 7-to-1 replacement. I can operate 7 of these LEDs for the power that is drawn from just one single G4 bulb. You look at your double bayonet or your single bayonet bulbs, your 1076s, 1171s. These are going to pull probably about 12 times. I can operate 12 LEDs through every one bulb.
Great. So there's some great savings of energy and power by going to the LED.
Absolutely.
Now let's talk for a second about potential risks that occur when you've got traditional lighting such as a fluorescent light, and we've got a fluorescent fixture here. Let's talk about what you see happening.
Dan, you know, one of the biggest risks with the fluorescent lights, of course, people very familiar with them at home, even known to have problems with ballast or transformers. That's what we have here. We have a ballast located here on this light, and you can see at each end, you can see the burn marks on the casing of where it faulted out and burn up the unit. These are things that can get a lot worse, melt down, cause fires, and give a lot of problems. The nice thing about changing out to LED, we're only using these end pieces here to actually support the light. All the wiring will be cut out and the transformer's not even used. So even though this light is bad, we don't have to replace it. We're just going to change it out for LED bulbs because they're going to hook directly to the power on the switch and the ground coming in from the ceiling. None of this other wiring and items inside of this are going to be used. And again, it's an instant on. You don't have to wait for that, depending on the temperature, for that light to be on for a while as it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. When you turn that light switch on for an LED, it's at its brightness as soon as you flip the switch.
Okay. Now, here we've got some things that the audience probably hasn't seen before. These are some of your LED lamps. Why don't you talk about how and when you would utilize these and the unique shape and design that they have?
Excellent. There's many designs. We have them to fit about any and every light fixture you can possibly have. Where these would be used a lot because they're larger, see, they do not illuminate all the way around like a conventional bulb. So therefore reflectors are not used. This application would be used in single and double lights in a lot of travel trailers where you have the little slider switch in between them. You can operate one or both. Well, this replaces the small 912 bulb for one of these, and it produces that light pattern right out of it, just like if it was being reflected off of the reflector.
Okay. Now let's talk for a second about the hue and the coloration of the lighting in an LED compared to the incandescent or a fluorescent light, because they each have their own unique color that they give off when illuminated. So let's talk about incandescent at the moment.
Incandescent light, take a 60-watt incandescent bulb. People use those in their houses every day, and lamps and things like that. That produces, the color scale you're talking about is a Kelvin scale, and that Kelvin scale would be about 32 to 3500 for a 60-watt incandescent bulb. Your fluorescent lights, or excuse me, your LED lights are going to come in Well, you have different ones here. This is a warm white. The warm white will produce at about 4,500 Kelvin. And to where you get into your cool white, the brighter white light, as in the room that we're in now, that white light is at about 55 to 6,000 Kelvin.
So what we're going to do is we're going to show the audience at the moment a comparison side by side of the same motorhome, which is a Newmar Dutch Star, that Chris has already done a change, and we have the before and the after pictures side by side. So we're going to start with the look from front to back, and you can see that on the left side you've got incandescent light, and then on the right the LED, and the fact that you got a cooler lamp. And as we move through the coach, here we've got the sofa, then we move on and we've got the galley area. We go back and we've got the master bedroom and various other spots inside the coach, which gives you an opportunity to really see and compare the light source and how that light is emitted, so that you have no UV rays coming from your lamps within the coach. And you've got a complete change out here with LED lighting that was done here at Independence RV in our very own service department. And Chris, the parts and customer care representative, consulted on this and oversaw the entire change out on this magnificent Newmar Dutch Star. So thank you very much today, Chris, for sharing LED lighting with us. And I'm sure the audience will be in touch with you, and you can contact Chris at the number listed below, or you can go to our website at www.independencerv.com. Thank you. Thank you for watching the Independence RV channel. For more information, please call 866-371-5168 or visit our website at www.independencerv.com in Winter Garden, Florida. Thank you.